"Dad, you had promised me to take me to your office," he said as he climbed on his father's lap, who was sitting on the couch, his laptop in front of him. He replied without taking his eyes off laptop. He pouted. Dad is still getting no reply from his father. He catched his father's chin between his little finger and forced him to look at him. He looked down at his son, his eyes getting to his son's glowing chin. He sighed. He's so much like wine. When something doesn't go according to his liking, he shouts his trauma just like his mother. A small smile found its way to his lips as he mind drifting to wine. She's everything a man would wanted. Compassionate, loving, giving, generous, kind, forgiving, brave, cute, dramatic, chicken, and also sex. No matter what is thrown at her, she takes everything in her stride. He wishes she can learn that from her. There, every problem would be solved if she was 10% as brave as wine. She's not only take care of her, but also came present when he had asked her to abort the baby. She was so happy that he had not only broke her heart by not mirroring the same emotion, but also tamed all over her happiness and by asking her to get rid of the baby. And still she forgave him and agreed to come with him, and now doing everything in the power to fight his fear for him. Sometimes she sneezes him, miss him. She's so teeny, so fragile, and still carrying the burden of broken man and a child who isn't her. Make it look so natural, but he knows it is. When someone reminds her, but June isn't her son, she plastered a smile on her face, but he knew how much it hurt her. After loving June like her own, when still people consider her a stepmom, it's hurt her when she talked all excited and shared the progress of her pregnancy with him, and he is unable to reflect the same enthusiasm. He can't see the pain in her eyes, and still he is unable to do anything. After giving so much, she asked for nothing and still ended up getting hurt, and he played a big part in hurting her. Daddy, he called, wrenching his father away from his painful thought. Then took a shaky breath and paid attention to his. Yes, Yoon, what are you saying? He asked with a smile. No matter what, this bundle of energy always make their life better. It's disgusting seem to think he ever held himself for loving him and blame him for his sister. I want to see your office, he said with a pout, looking so much like his mother. Before he can reply his son, he saw Wyan emerge from the bathroom, her hair wet as a towel in her hand, dyeing her hair. She was clad in simple pink dress, clinging to her body. She was 4 months pregnant, as he can see the small swell his chest tightened, making it difficult for him to draw a breath. The same panic rose, threatening a consume him, but this time he fought. One is fine, she is healthy, she is safe, nothing is going to happen to her. He chanted just like his psychiatrist has advised him. He fought to make his breath normal, in out, in out. He will fight, feeling something warm on his cheek. He looked down at his son. He forced his lips into a smile. When Jun cups his father's face between his chubby palm, Daddy, can we go today? He heard his son's voice above the buzzing in the air and nodded at him, wiping his face on the sleeve of his sweater. He stood up. Yes, we can go today, keeping Yunin on his feet. He turned toward Wine. Wine, you would like to come? He asked, his breathing under the control now. And he smiled at her. She turned from the mirror and looked at her husband. To your office, what will I do there? She asked with a smile. Well, he looked at the swell of her stomach. She was glowing and would need new clothes. Wiping his sweaty palm on his shoulder, trouser, he suggests. You can look through our maternity clothes collection. Your old clothes must be confining for baby. She complete for him and walked toward her husband. It was comforting for her. Certainly, I am glad you thought about the baby, and suggested, circling her hand around her husband's waist. She looked up to him with a beautiful smile. It's warm her heart like nothing else when he defends his fear and does something for the baby. Yeah, it's each year we are going to office, and so they went. Time escape. The distance from his office receptionist to his office room, which take only 1 minute to cover today, look half an hour. Thanks to his darling wife, he forget that Ryan used to work here and had the best friend at everyone. And the top of it, that friends who have not seen her in a long time, so he was made to stop after having 2 steps, and that he can't catch up with her friend, and also proudly show a handsome son to everyone, and the son is questioning and enjoying every bit of attention bestowed on him. He stood beside her as she chatted with her friend immediately, and soon she was surrounded by a big crowd. Seems like every employee of his was ground floor. He had to literally drag her from there, but not before she promised everyone to plenty visit office so that she can meet them all. He unheard his wife inside his office room and closed the door with a sign. I had an idea you were popular among my employees, but had no idea how much until now, he said as he turned to look at his wife. She drew an jealous Mr. Kim really quaint and eyebrow at her. Of course you are, she declared. When you enter the office, your employees start running away, wanting to put as much distance between them as they can. But with me, well, you saw. Big achievement. She showed him her tongue and settled in the chair. He went and put Yoon on the couch, who soon was off. The couch, now exploring the office room, is off. Leaving Yoon to his business, he walked and settled in his chair. So you want to go and look through the clothes? He asked. She nodded her head. Yoon came. We are going to buy some clothes for me. And me, he asked as he kept the vase he was inspecting and came to his mother. Your daddy doesn't make clothes for kids, baby. He only makes clothes for ladies. She giggled at her husband, glared at her. But daddy, I want new clothes too. He pulled at his daddy trouser. He bent down and picked Yoon in his arms. Sure, Yoon, after selecting some clothes for your Uma, we can go out for lunch and then buy new clothes for you. Yoon grinned and smacked kiss on his father's cheek, making his father smile. Looked at him. Come now, daddy and Yoon, let's start with it. She shined and finished looking through the clothes surrounded her. It's been an hour and she hadn't found a single thing she would like to wear. She turned to look at her husband. There is nothing I could wear. These clothes are for him. Yes, celebrity, I don't wear such clothes. He narrowed his eyes at his wife. These clothes are for every pregnant lady, which you are. And why can't you wear these clothes? You just wanted to wear a cringy cotton dress and with a pom-pom and your plain dress. She glared at her husband, hand on her hips. Don't insult my clothes, okay? I make them as they are best. They are very comfortable. He rolled his eyes at his wife drama. Don't roll your eyes at me, she shouted, and then remembered her Yoon was also present in the room. She looked at the couch where her son was sitting and smiled at him. I am not shouting at Daddy. Okay, Yoon, I am just telling him he's wrong. Yoon gave his sweet smile. Okay. He rolled his eyes again, but this time turning away from his wife, he walked over the hanging clothes and started looking through the collection himself, picking up a just flower printed midi dress. He flared at Joanne. What about this? I don't wear such clothes, as she always wear a body-colored dress. When? What else were you expecting when you agreed to come here? And may I ask, what is that problem with this one? And I don't tell me you don't wear such clothes. Go and try it. Thrusting the dress in her hand and ushered her inside a changing room. The dress was nice, Daddy, his son said, and he went to sit beside him. I know, Yoon, he replied. Daddy, I want a coat like you, he said, pulling at his father's blazer. He smiled down at Yoon. Then we will buy one, Yoon. How do I look? She stood in front of her husband and saw a little hesitation. She had never worn anything like that. Wow, you look so beautiful. He jumped off the couch and went toward his mother. She giggled and looked at her husband. She lifted her eyebrow at her husband, asking him how does he looked and saw him, nodded his head in appreciation. His eyes promised her to appreciate her better when they were alone. She lowered her head and blushed. Are you comfortable in that wine? He asked, and she nodded her head. Let's select some more dress for you then, he said, and reveling himself in selecting the best from the collection. After an hour, Wine had tried stepping in bodycon dress, a mentality denim, Twangan floral stepping dress, bow lace, inside mix. She dressed on print bodycon dress and those mentality night wears. Exhaustion from the changing room. Enough now, I am tired now. He looked at the pile of the clothes beside him and nodded at Wine. Okay, that's enough for today. Today she exclaimed, which was ignored by them as he pulled his cell phone and instructed his PA to pack all the selected clothes and send to them convention, and also informed him that he will be leaving office early today. Let's go for lunch now, he announced, making his wife and son extremely happy. Corner of his lip lifted into a small smile. She took Yoon's hand and followed her husband, sending a small prayer of thanks to her God for helping her parents fighting in fear. Clothes shopping was for her. It has been involved their body too. That was a progress. Small steps. Small steps, she smiled. Some rustling woke up when she opened her eyes and crack of see her husband sitting on the bed, leaning against the bed. Got a book in his hand. Confused, she pulled herself in the sitting position. Dad, what are you doing? She asked. She looked at watch on the side table. 2 a.m. I know. So what are you doing? She shifted close to her husband. Have to look what her husband was doing. What that are you? She stopped stunned. You told June that I don't make clothes for kids. Though to ready me that, he explained, still encouraged in his work. Dumbfounded, she just stared at the teeny outfit her husband was sketching on the blank paper. Oh God, is that for our baby? He completed for her and finally turned his head to look at his wife. I made some for you too, picking some paper from his bedside table. He showed it to Wine. Here, I hope you like it. I will give design to the dressmaker tomorrow. It will be ready for day after tomorrow, he said a smile at Euphemus. She just still stared at the sketch in front of her, having no idea what to say. Her throat felt too tight from the sentence. Anyway, does he what he has done today? He has put his fear behind enough to not to see their baby as the threat. Go ahead and design some clothes for him. Her heart ready to burst. Wine, you didn't like it. Wiping the tear that fell on her cheek, she smiled at her husband, and then burst into tear-picking panic. He kept his sketchbook aside and took her in her arms. Wine, what's wrong? What did I do now? She shook her head and not wanting to make him worry. No, I am happy. You are. Yes, I am very happy. She pulled away and looked at her husband. Look at you, making clothes for our baby. She chuckled through her tear. I am so happy. She kissed him on his lips. You tiny step have brought you so far away from your fear. I am so proud of you. Our tiny step, Ryan, he corrected. I can't take even a little step without you. Her eyes filled again. I love you so much. He kissed her forehead. Come on, sleep. You need rest. Tucked her properly. He again picked his sketchbook. I will finish this and join you. She looked at her husband and he got engrossed in his work again. His face was showing the concentration. How she loved staring at him and admiring his handsome things she doesn't get too often. Her husband is anything but romantic. No, that's not right. It's just that his idea of romance is different from normal people. She chuckled, learning to look at from her husband. She shook her head at him. Nothing. She went back at her studying again. Isn't this romantic? She sacrifices sleep to design new outfit for their baby, trying to overcome his fear for his family. Admitted his fear to sacrifice something she knew he hated, but he does anyway, so that he can a better person for his family. Will person do all the things for his family? If he doesn't love his family, he loves her, he loves Yoon. As she knows, the fear is still there. He loves their baby too. He is a man of a few words, but by action he makes her happiest woman in the world. When close your eyes and look back to sleep, his voice stopped her train of thought. Yes, I am resting. You need your sleep. Stop arguing with me. He shook his head, a small smile playing on his. There is no winning with his wife. Time escape. Finally, I'm done. He showed the sketchbook to Ryan. Do you like it? She looked at the tiny one size. He had a sketch. She giggled and pushed herself to sitting position. Taking the book pencil from his hand, she wrote something one side and showed to him. My dad is cute, he read loud. Shaking his head as his crazy wife, he took the book and pencil back from her and added a line. But my mommy is the cutest. She laughed. That I am so cute, mommy. Come on now, you need to sleep now. Okay, cute daddy. Taking her in his arm, he pulled the blanket over them. No more talking, sleep now. Okay, daddy. She closed her eyes and allowed herself to pulled into a peaceful sleep. Uma, I want pancake. He followed his Uma around as she was busy making breakfast. Okay, Yoon, I will, but as soon as you know John is not here to help me today, so let me finish first the breakfast, then I will make pancake for my cupcake. No, he whined, I want it now. She signed, fine, give me 10 minutes. Will you let me get daddy breakfast ready? Okay. Thank you so much. With that, she started hurriedly making breakfast. Is daddy breakfast ready, Uma? He asked. After some time, almost she replied and picked the tray with which she filled the breakfast. pancake, Uma. Of course, Yoon, keeping the breakfast on the table. She took his hand in her. Come on, we will make pancake now. I have started giving it too, she laughed. Entering the kitchen, she started hurriedly making things ready for the pancake. We will have to hurry, Yoon. There is so many things to do as today we don't have John to help us, she chatted as she mixed the batter. But first thing first, we will make pancake, have our breakfast, and then get other things done. Keeping the batter away, she turned to pick up the big pot and kept on the stove. But being in a hurry, one handle slipped from her hand and pot fell on her leg. Uma, he ran beside his mother. What happened? He come running inside the kitchen. Why did you scream? He kneeled down beside her. Nothing, the pot fell on my toe. What were you doing all that pot? He asked. His heart beat fast. He has assumed the worst when he had her scream. I want a pancake. I don't want pancake, Uma, he sobbed. Taehyung looked both turned to look at him before she can do anything to soothe her son. He looked June in his arm. Stop crying, it wasn't your fault. You want pancake, I will bring for you, okay? But first we need to examine you, Mama. Like, we will help me. He asked. He wiped his son's tear. Yes, Daddy, he nodded his head. Come then. Standing up, he picked her in his arm and took her upstairs to their room, placing her bed. He went inside the bathroom to bring the first kid. Stay still, he said, and sat beside her, respecting her leg. It's venom and I am applying ointment, but it's hurting. We can go and see the doctor. She shook her head. No, Thai, it's fine. She smiled at her husband and then looked toward her son. Come here. She opened her arms for you. I am sorry, Uma. Some tears spilled from his eyes. No, baby, it's wasn't your fault. I was careless. She wiped his tears. Now stop crying. Go clean your picture book. We will color, okay? Nodding, Yoon jumping off the bed and ran outside to do his mother biting.